Beautiful, amazing, blessed, glorious, chosen children of the Most High God, you are so very welcome to this channel, child of God. I have a word for some people. If this is your first time on this channel, child of God, please hit the subscribe button, share and like this video if this word resonates with you. Child of God, God is restoring you. God will restore everything that you have lost, child of God. Like Job, you went through the fire and you lost it all, child of God. You have been financially blessed and stable before in your life. But the enemy came against you so hard, child of God, because they thought it will be their final attempt against you. They used every weapon, every person, anything that they can think of that they can use against you. And they have exhausted their resources against you. They have exhausted every person that they can use against you. And they thought by using everything against you, child of God, would have definitely taken you out of here, or would have definitely made you lose your sanity. This is what they thought. And they used everything. And even people who were hidden, your haters who were hidden, pretending to be friends, your frenemies, they showed their true faces, child of God. And a lot of people walked away from you, showing you who they are to you. And God allowed it, because God will always let his children see, child of God, who they are working with. God will never allow you, child of God, to bring an enemy to where he's taking you, child of God, because your heart, you have such a lovely and a kind heart, child of God. You would have done anything for these people who were working with you. Any place that God took you, anything that God gave you, child of God, you would have bring these people along, not knowing that they were haters, not knowing that they were there to monitor you and to bring you down. And God allowed them to show you who you were, child of God. All because they thought that was their final attempt against you after all these years, that you will go down and that you will never rise again. But little did they know that God allowed it to look like they were winning, just to show you who they were to you, because you thought they were your loved ones. And God says he will restore everything that you have lost. So don't worry, and don't live in regret, and don't live in the past, child of God. Some of you are rehearsing what happened to you, child of God. And some of you are rehearsing all that you've lost. But what God will give you back will not be the same as you lost. It will be greater, child of God. It will be more. You will be restored like Job, child of God. And you will worship, you will honor God. You will say, Jesus Christ is Lord. God will make you joyful, child of God. God will bring laughter into your heart. As long as you are living in obedience, as long as you are not living in your wicked ways, child of God, as long as you have repented and you are still obeying, and you don't go back to those who hurt you, and you don't go back to what God delivered you from, child of God, he will do amazing things in your life. You will be restored, child of God, like never before. And some of you think you have wasted so many years, and yes, you did. You wasted so many years and so many time on people who you thought were with you, child of God. But God is restoring even your lost years. God is restoring it, your wasted years, child of God. you will never be the same because you have been touched by heaven. God walks with you. He is with you. He loves you. And you will laugh again, child of God. You will be so joyful, and you will be thankful for everything that you have endured, because it led you closer to Him. It led you closer to God. It led you closer to your destiny, child of God. I love you so much with the love of Christ. I will strongly encourage you to pray and seek God for confirmation on this word, because not every word that you hear is for you. And if this word is for you, if a word is for you, God will confirm it to you over and over again, child of God. Do not be deceived by lying spirits. I love you so much with the love of Christ. Be blessed. Stay encouraged.